Ready or not, it's time for another adventure, or 3, in The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. Today, our mission is to tackle the Eldin's Colossal Fossil, the Hebra's Colossal Fossil, and the Gerudo's Colossal Fossil side quests in Eldin, Hebra, and the Gerudo Desert. Alright, boys and girls, strap yourselves in and let's crash this colossal party. This big ol' colossal quest kicks off at the East Akala Stable. The fastest way to get there is by warping to the Jochi-iu shrine, linked below. And once you glide down to the path, you'll find Loone, and she wants to know if you're out on an adventure too. She's not just on an adventure across the land. Oh no, she's on an adventure through time. She's out here trying to see every piece of ancient junk in all of Hyrule. She was hoping the ancient tech lab would have some cool relics, but apparently some weirdos took the place over, so now she's just stuck. So she turns to you and asks if you like ancient things, you know, the kind of stuff that just makes you feel like you just time travel just by looking at it. That's her thrill. But she's not sure where to go next. Then it hits her. The Leviathan fossils. Duh. She says there's not 1, not 2, but 3 giant fossils scattered across the land just waiting for her to say hello. But which one should she see first? Maybe she'll start small. The itty bitty Leviathan up in Eldin? Show her your map and she'll point out where to find the Leviathan in the Eldin region. She's so hyped she tells you to go check it out too. And then she's gone, just like that. Girl does not mess around. So yeah, let's get moving. The easiest way to spot this big guy is to activate the quest in your adventure log, so it'll mark the location for you. The fastest way there is either to launch from the Thy Flow Ruin Skyview Tower and glide, or if you've unlocked the Mayak Shrine, you lucky duck, you can just hoof it. I'll leave a link for that shrine below. I'm going the shrine route too, so I'll see you there. And no matter which path you take, whether you take the Skyview Tower or the shrine route, you'll be approaching from the backside. So make your way around to the front. It's a straight shot either way. Welcome to the Eldin Great Skeleton. And you'll know that you're close when you spot Loone's tent. Talk to Loone and she'll gush over how impressive it is that the Leviathan's eyes were fossilized too. Except, wrong. Take another look. That left eyeball's gone. Poor Loone. She came all this way to see a one-eyed fossil. She wishes she could have seen him with both his cute little eyes and his cute little head. Naturally, she assumes that the missing eye's gotta be around here somewhere, and she'd pay a small fortune for it. Well, hey, we'd do anything for a small fortune, wouldn't we? So let's go find that eyeball for her. Head inside the Leviathan's skull, and you'll find a pile of breakable rocks. And yeah, I'm betting that's where the eye is. You can go in with a hammer-type weapon if you like, but I'm gonna toss a bomb flower at it. And lo and behold, an eyeball. Carry it out and bring it over to the empty eye socket. And all that's left to do is slap it right in there and dun-dun-dun-dun. He's got 2 eyes again. Let's go tell Loone the good news. After a bit of dramatic whining, because of course, and show her your handiwork. I've just gotta say how funny this looks right now, because, okay, back to business. Alright, she is thrilled to see him with both his adorable eyes. Just look at him. That big adorable face, those cute round eyes. She's not sure whether to cower in fear or pat him on his adorable baby head. He's not just complete, he's perfect. And since you found his eye and you put him back together again, she rewards you for making her historical dreams come true with a dun-dun-dun-dun, a purple rupee. Now put that in your back pocket because we're not done yet. Loone's already planning her next adventure, this time to see the wee Leviathan up in Hebra. Apparently he might be feeling lonely. Show her your map again and she'll point out the general area. Exactly around here somewhere. And just like that, she's off again. So, I guess we're off too. And that wraps up the Eldin's Colossal Fossil, and it automatically starts the Hebra's Colossal Fossil. So again, just like before, let's start by activating this quest in our adventure log so we can actually see where we're going. You can get there from the Ross Pro Pass Skyview Tower and make your way over, but the fastest way hands down is from the Utum Shrine. If you haven't unlocked that one yet, no worries, I'll link it below. And once you're at the shrine, oh boy, it is freezing up here. Make sure you're rocking at least 2 pieces of cold resistance gear or you'll be a link sickle in no time. Now, climb up the hill behind the shrine. Once you reach the top, just glide right down. The cave entrance is literally tucked right behind the mountain. After you pass this debris, you can start dropping down. You'll see a bloopy off to the left, and then you'll see a small doorway off to the right. It's kind of hard to spot, but to be fair, this is the Hebra Mountains. Everything's hard to see up here. Just follow your yellow indicator in your mini-map and you'll be able to find it. Then head inside. Welcome to the Hebra Great Skeleton. And there she is, Loone, hanging out next to a campfire. Head down and chat with Loone again. She says she thought you might show up. And are you seeing what she's seeing? How adorable is this sharp little mouth on this Leviathan skeleton? But he does look a bit different from the one in Eldin, doesn't he? Maybe another species? Maybe a girl? Oh, the drama. Loone's mind is spinning with theories until she notices something tragic. Some of this little dumpling's bones are missing. And when you ask her what she means, she points out that one fin bone is gone and a section of the spine is detached. Every step of the way here, she was dreaming of seeing a fully intact Leviathan fossil. And look what she gets. But hey, maybe the missing bones are nearby. That's kind of been a pattern. And she'd pay anything for the chance. Wow, what a coinky dink, cause we'd do anything for someone who'd pay anything, right? So let's get to work. I'll warn you though, this one is the hardest one. Hardest to do, hardest to explain, but I'll do my best. Let's start with the easier bone, the fin. It's over on the left wall, and you'll see it poking out, encased in some breakable rocks. Time to set it free. Toss a bomb flower or 2 at it, and boom, freedom! Grab it with Ultra Hand and carry it over to where the fin belongs. Now here's the tricky part. You'll need it facing the right direction. You'll see that the bone kind of curves, and it should curve toward the Leviathan. And if it doesn't fit, rotate it around or flip it until it snaps into place. That's your sign that you've nailed it. Now for the hard part, the spine. Head over to that big old chunk of ice. We gotta melt it. The easiest way to do that is going to be campfires. So I'm going to place one here, light it up, and let it start to melt. And then let's swing around to the other side. Place another bundle of wood, light it up, and then now we wait. Of course, you can always do other things to make it melt faster. You can throw stuff at it, but I'm just going to wait. When it's finally melted, grab the bone inside. And you'll see that it has 2 smaller fins and 1 longer fin. On the longer fin, one side sits closer to the edge than the other. You want that side to sit on the left. So turn it around. And once it's facing the right direction, let's face it towards the spine. You want the longer fin and 1 shorter fin bone closer to you, and the other shorter fin on the far side. Oh, and the whole thing needs to angle up at about 45 degrees towards the spine. And this is where you'll be twisting and turning it like you're trying to park a Zonai vehicle in a tight spot. I'm gonna pause it so that I can point to you what I mean. You want this bone and this bone facing you. And you want the whole thing tilted up at about 45 degrees that way. And I'm not kidding you, as soon as you start twisting it and turning it, and you think that you have it the right way, it's no longer gonna be 45 degrees. And so just make sure that you have it up high enough off the ground so that way the ground doesn't start messing up your angle. And you really just gotta kind of keep messing with it. And then once it's aligned right, it should snap perfectly into place. Then, make the long trek back up to Loone and show her your handiwork. And after a little bit more dramatic sighing, about how she just wishes she could see the Leviathan intact, let's break the news. You fixed it! She's thrilled. It's as good as new. She takes a moment to admire those elegant fins, that rigid spine. It's just simply breathtaking. For making her prehistoric dreams just come true, she rewards you with a purple rupee. Put that in your shirt pocket because she's not sticking around. She's got one more Leviathan out there, and that last one is in the Gerudo region. So show her your map and she'll point it out. It'll be right around here, she says. Exactly right around there. She's already wondering how adorable that one will be. Her money's on super adorable, and with that, she's off again. So let's do the same. And that completes the Hebra Colossal Fossil and automatically starts the Gerudo Colossal Fossil. So just like before, let's start by activating the quest in your adventure log so we can see it on the map. And now you've got a few options to get here. You can go to the Soryo-Tanag Shrine in Gerudo Town, but there are way faster ways. For instance, the Karahatag Shrine near the Southern Oasis is pretty good, but even closer is the Urasak Shrine over at the Arbiter's Grounds. I'll have links to all of those down below. I'll be warping to the Urasak Shrine, so I'll meet you there. Since we're heading into the Gerudo Desert, dress accordingly. What you wear depends on the time of day. I like to keep it daytime so it's easier to see, so I'm throwing on my Vo armor to stay cool. And if you need a link on how to get that, I'll leave that below as well. And now this terrain is full of flowing quicksand, and the Leviathan's location isn't exactly around the corner. Well, I mean, kind of. So yeah, we're gonna need some wheels, or, well, rather a sled. Because in the desert, sleds are king. So let's build ourselves a ride. You'll need a sled, a fan, and a steering stick for control. Slap it all together, drop it on the sand, hop on, and let's ride toward the yellow indicator on the map. As you cruise through the dunes, you'll pass behind the pyramid, you'll go past an enemy camp, and you'll eventually reach a divot in the sand. And then there's a small cave entrance right there. That's your goal. Welcome to the Gerudo Great Skeleton. Head over to Loone by the campfire, and after she's done being terrified of your out-of-control sled, of course, we can speak to her. And would you just look at that? She knew she'd find us here. She swears we must love fossils even more than she does. But, yeah, she's the one who told us to come here. She tells us to take a look at that fossil and asks us if it kinda looks like a child. And when we take a closer look, she wonders aloud, could this little one be the bigger Leviathan's child? She says it's hard to tell from just the skull, but to her, they look extremely similar. Just imagine the fossils of the parent and child Leviathan side by side. Kind of sweet, and also kind of sad. She thinks that maybe the child's fossil body and tail are still somewhere nearby. She's traveled so far that she has to see them together before she can head home. And she'll pay any price. Well, technically the same price she's been paying all along, but hey, we'll still take it. All right, time to get to work. First, climb up to the top of the big old Leviathan's head. On the ceiling above it, you'll see a bunch of breakable rocks. Toss a few bomb flowers up there, one in the middle and then one to the left, and you'll break through and reveal the fossilized body of the smaller Leviathan. 2 bomb flowers should do the trick. When it falls, glide down to safety after it. You'll see where it lands, right next to a fossilized tail buried in the sand. What do you know? You're gonna need to clear that off. Across the way, there's a fan buried in another sand pile. Use Ultra Hand to yank it free, then carry it over and use it to blow away the sand covering the tail. And now that we've got both pieces, carry the spine and the body over near the head. Loone's about to tell us to put it together, so let's savor the trouble. We're doing it anyway. Of course, it's gotta be aligned just right or it's not gonna work. Take a look at the body. See how the spine has 1 spike in the middle and 2 on the sides? The tail should match the same pattern. 1 in the middle and 2 on the sides. Line it up carefully and then attach it with your Ultra Hand. Now grab the head and connect it to the neck part of the spine. Make sure that it's lined up good. There we go. Perfect. And if you did it correctly, Loone will have a little red exclamation mark over her head, and that's your cue to go talk to her. And she is over the moon. She just knew it. That fossil was a Leviathan baby. Just look at them, she says. You can totally see the family resemblance. She can practically imagine them swimming together through the ancient seas. We put the baby Leviathan fossil back together, and she's completely melting over how darling it looks. So, of course, she rewards us with a purple rupee. Go ahead and put that in your shirt pocket because now her life is complete. She visited the Eldin, Hebra, and Gerudo regions, meeting all the adorable Leviathans along the way, and this parent-child combo might just be the cutest of them all. She says she wants to stay here forever with her little fossil family, and honestly, I'm willing to let her. And with that, we have finally completed the Gerudo's Colossal Fossil, Hebra's Colossal Fossil, and Eldin's Colossal Fossil. And if you're ever stuck or need help with any parts of these quests or any other video, feel free to reach out right here in the comments on Instagram, Facebook, or on Discord. I am always happy to help. Huge thanks to my Patreon supporters. Your support means the world. And if you'd like to join in and get some extra goodies, check out my Ko-fi or Patreon pages. And if this walkthrough helped you out, give that like button a little tap, hit subscribe for more gaming goodness, and spread the word to your fellow adventurers. Got any questions or thoughts? Drop them in the comments below. I am all ears. Until next time, this is KKJinxx, over and out.